Hello Sagittarius, welcome back to Three Trails Tarot and Happy New Year. Hope you had a wonderful holiday season. I look forward now to doing your 2022 reading. Okay, so this is an annual reading. It's going to be a very quick and fast reading, just a general summary of what you may be able to expect in 2022. Now, this may or may not resonate with you, but take what does, okay? I'm going to start the reading by pulling an energy card. So we're going to find out what your overarching energy or driving force is going to be for the entire year. Let's see what we have for you. What's going to be driving you? What will be the driving force or energy for Sagittarius? And that is charm and passion. So you are going to, the energy is going to drive you is feeling good about yourself, feeling confident, really putting on the charm and meeting people and being the socialite that you are, Sagittarius, the loving achiever that you are. You're going to make a lot of friends. You're going to do a lot of fun things, it looks like. And you're going to be very passionate about all of it. Very excited, happy, and thrilled. So let's see what these months will bring you. We're going to place these by quarter. And so I will read it by quarter. We'll break it down into fourths. And we have 8 of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. And Queen of Swords. Okay, so what we see here for you for January is you probably had some dissatisfactions or disappointments in 2021 that when you look in the mirror you feel like you're not seeing the person that you were meant to be. And you want to change that. You want to change it because what you would like to be is having more than enough to enjoy, to have some luxuries, to feel comfortable, to feel financially stable, and to have your needs met. And so that drives you into a mode in March of really evaluating your situation. Looking at things, thinking about things, trying to figure out, how to plan it out. If you're a spontaneous person, Sagittarius, typically love to be spontaneous and adventurous. So, but now you realize that you want to take more time to make a plan. So you're being very honest to yourself in this period of time. This is when you really are more open-minded about either patterns or trends, behaviors that you've had in the past, and addressing them and evaluating what were positive trends and behaviors and patterns and what were those that you would like to change. So you get into that phase, okay? Now, looking at April, May, and June, look at April, May, and June, we see 10 of Wands, 6 of Wands, and the Hermit, more thinking. So what we see here is whatever you had experienced last year that made you look in the mirror and make you feel somewhat disappointed. I'm not saying that you're looking at your face, okay? And we're just using the mirror as a way of reflecting on the past. You felt that you were tied up or that you couldn't, you're like stuck in a situation, that there were things that happened to you that you felt were out of your control and that you couldn't do anything about it, but you want to now. But those things burdened you. The burden period is going to pass, because this is 10 of Wands, which means the end of one cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. So your burdens are going to pass, because you've been really thinking and planning now how you want to proceed forward in 2022. There's going to be a moment of recognition. With 6 of Wands, you're going to do something pretty amazing and people are going to notice. And that's where that charm comes into play. Everyone's going to notice. You're going to get all kinds of compliments and kudos and all kinds of accolades. And you're going to feel so good. You're going to feel like, wow, I'm on top of the world. I can't believe this is all happening. It's really great. And that recognition is going to make you feel wonderful. And it's just going to bring out more of your charming personality, Sagittarius. Now, we find you again toward the end of the quarter, meditating, thinking about things, removing yourself from distractions so that you can really take the time to think about things thoroughly. Seems like this is very, very important to you this year. Some of you might actually be doing a lot more meditation to help you with this. And some of you might be doing some calming exercises like slow movement yoga to help you with your breathing exercises that will help you do more thinking and calming, because the more calm we are, the more open we are for receiving. Excuse me. And drink some water for a minute. Okay, so now let's look at the third quarter. July, August, September. What do we have for Sagittarius? July, August, September. July, August. Ooh, that one fell out. Queen of Wands. There's your passion coming out. All that motivation, inspiration, excitement. Looking good too. Looking good, Sagittarius. King of Wands. Well, another one. You got the King and the Queen. You're on fire. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so like I said earlier, Queen of Wands is very passionate, fun, excited person. Oh, I should say exciting, not excited. Energetic, take charge, and that is going to be you. July, August, September. In July mostly, and then King of Wands. Just being a leader, being a natural leader. People are going to be looking up to you, asking you, because they're going to see all this enthusiasm and motivation. They're going to be like, how do you do it? Can you show me? Can you teach me? People are going to be coming up to you. This is also your very innovative time period. You're going to be like a visionaire. You're going to be looking into the future, like here with your strategizing and with your meditation. You're going to see more clearly. You're going to know what path you want to take. And along with that is the resources part. This seems to be very, very important to you, Sagittarius. Finances. It seems like a lot of your goals are based on your finances. And here's the Knight of Pentacles moving forward very slowly, very carefully. This is the most slowest moving card right here, is your Knight of Pentacles of all your knights. This is a responsible knight. This is the knight that is very practical and thinks about things before they do it. So I see you in this time period in September really truly taking it slow on the spending and examining your budget over and over to make sure that it works for you, and making investment decisions. Some of you are making some investment decisions. Some of you are deciding whether to downsize your home, upsize your home, sell your home. Some of you are thinking about, do I really need that luxury car? Or does it eat up a lot of gas? So this is the time period that many of you are evaluating what you have, what you do not have, and what you want to have. Okay, so what do we have for Sagittarius in the last quarter of the year, which is October, November, December. October, November, December. October, November, December. 8 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. And 6 of Swords. Okay, so Sagittarius, because you took the time to really evaluate your finances, you become an expert in it. Okay, could also be expert on the job, because you've done a lot of evaluation, self-evaluation, and you've made quite a few improvements, and it gets noticed. Okay, they're noticing it at your job, or even if you're not working, people are noticing the difference. They see you being successful. They see a lot of the plans that you said you were going to do, that maybe some of them didn't believe you were going to do, you did. And so they're recognizing that now. You're going to get recognition for that as well. It won't be like a celebration recognition like up here in around May time period, but it's definitely a recognition. They're going to be like, hey, wow, you're doing really well. I see the difference. So you're going to get compliments like that. With the 10 of Cups, we see you wanting to bond closer to family. This is a 10 card, so a cycle ends and a new cycle begins, just like with this card. But in this case, this is a cycle that you wanted to achieve for your family. So perhaps you weren't able to spend as much time with your family because you were very busy with making a lot of these other things happen, traveling, work, managing your finances. And so now you are going to move into this new phase of having more time with your family and more closeness with your family. And it looks like towards the end, you're also going to be traveling. Maybe this is vacation for a lot of you. This could be vacation, or maybe as part of this I call him this figure, the CEO or the resource manager. Resource manager of the company, right? So this resource manager here has evaluated finances, which may cause you to move, maybe from a bigger home to a smaller home, or a smaller or a home that's more affordable, or one that you can pay off, or moving as a result of getting a new job, that kind of thing. But there is travel here. There is travel here. It could be vacation. It could be relocating to, because you're making financial adjustments, or got a job, or relocating because, well, it's just something you wanted to do for a while and you're finally able to do it. Okay, now let's find out what is the most important thing to focus on in each quarter. So what is the most important thing that Sagittarius needs to focus on in each quarter? Please help us tell Sagittarius what is the area of focus. 3 of Pentacles, which 3 of Pentacles is all about collaboration. So as you are doing this, remind yourself you are not alone, especially during this period right here where you look in the mirror, or you reflect back on your past few years, and you think to yourself, how in the world did I get here? This is not what I was expecting. Talk it over with others. Okay, it may not be as bad as you think. Also, as you are making your strategic plan, talk it over with others. So this is the overarching energy area of focus for the first quarter. What about the second quarter? What is the most important thing that Sagittarius needs to know or focus on? Good thing. 6 of Pentacles. See how all these pentacles are coming out? I call them, some cards call them coins. I just say it's money. Money and assets. Okay, so 6 of Pentacles is all about give and take, right? So you pay your bills and you collect what's owed to you. And also Sagittarius, my socialite sign here. one of the things that you probably do, some of you, is pay for a lot of things, right? So this card is saying give and take. Maybe you pay for the meal this time, and then next time they pay for the meal. Or maybe you sponsor a party this time, and then someone else sponsors the party. But it shouldn't always be you. And I think that might have been part of your burden. So it's time to release this pattern, this cycle, and move into a more comfortable time period. And that is the focus, that or most important thing that you need to know about your second quarter that will help you to succeed in the rest of the year. Maybe save up, maybe use that money for investments instead, you know. All right, so let's see what else we have for your third quarter. What's going on in your third quarter, Sagittarius? We have Princess of Pentacles, another Pentacle card. So with the Princess of Pentacles, what we see here for you is the desire to find ways to be more grounded, right? Learning how to be more grounded, and stronger in your plan. Like if you plan that you're going to budget yourself for, and I say budget a lot here because this is your focus, Sagittarius, money. So if part of your strategy was to create a budget that you need to follow, the Princess of Pentacles is saying be strong in following that. Be strong in following your passions, but also be strong in being wise about it. You know, being wise, like king and queen are wise, and being, you know, like a resource manager and making those hard decisions that you need to make to achieve your goal. All right, let's see what we have for the fourth quarter. I wonder if we'll get another Pentacle card. Fourth quarter for Sagittarius. What else do we have for you? Okay, that's too many cards, but one did fall. I mean, those fell out, but one fell to the floor, so we're going to go with that one. And that is Judgment. And Judgment is all about a revelation. So in the fourth quarter, you get this amazing revelation. And you feel enlightened. And it gives you hope, and it makes you feel that you're doing the right thing for yourself. So, or for some of you, it'll make you feel, hey, I think if I do this instead, things will work out better for me now that I have this revelation. I'm just going to use this as an example. Let's say the revelation is that by, you know, doing the give and take process here in the second quarter, you found that you have more savings. So you're like, oh, that was hard to do, but it worked out better for me, and they really didn't get as upset as I thought they would, so maybe I can change more patterns. So that's just an example, okay? Let me go ahead and pull 2 oracle cards from this deck for guidance that may be helpful to you in making decisions or in taking action. Let's see what we have here for you. For Sagittarius for 2022. We have Phenomenon. Okay, now the Phenomenon card is all about I have to think. Okay, some things are unexplainable, you know. In other words, maybe you don't want to proceed forward with an action because you don't have all the answers. So this card is saying, you know, you may not get all the answers, but perhaps the answers you already have is all you need to make a decision. So I'm going to keep this right here between these two quarters, the second and the third quarter. Let's see what other guidance we can have for you. We can give you, Sagittarius. And we have 5 of Swords. This 5 of Swords, I believe, goes with the first quarter with feeling bad about yourself. The 5 of Swords is conflict. Okay? And actually, I should place this between the first and the second, because the conflict could be inner conflict, as in you feel sad, or you feel unfulfilled, or you feel disappointed, and you feel kind of upset that this has happened to you. So you have feeling a lot of emotional conflict, blaming yourself or blaming others for your situation. And if you actually blame someone outwardly, openly, verbally, which might be during this give and take period, where you say, hey, you know, I always took care of you and now it's your turn, and that could cause conflict. They may not take that well, you know. So this is to say, think about how that conflict, you know, how to deal with that conflict as you prepare to make these changes. Okay. All right, let me pull a card here. It says blocked. So blocked means sometimes you think something is an obstacle, like you can't take a specific action because there's something blocking you from doing it. Maybe it's an emotion of guilt. Maybe it's an actual person telling you shouldn't make a change. But this card is saying sometimes it seems like the path is blocked, but it really isn't. There might be a way to go around it. There might be another way. There might be an alternative way to go. You can maybe go over the rock, under the rock, around the rock, or you can just take a different path. But it shouldn't necessarily stop you. Okay. I'm going to pull a last card from the angel deck. And for guidance, the angel deck also has an associated gemstone energy. Excuse me. Some people love having the stones with them, wearing them, like I'm wearing these, or having them on the table to give you the kind of energy, or even just be a reminder of the guidance. Okay, so which angel are we going to draw for Sagittarius? What is the guidance for Sagittarius? Let's see. What do I have for Sagittarius? Which angel? I'm not even looking at the cards. So we have Archangel Shemuel, and this is the pink tourmaline, and it says, do you treat yourself well? What kind of self-talk is going on in your mind? Yep, right here, see, conflict. I believe this is associated with, if you can get past this, the rest of your year will be awesome. Pay attention to how well you treat yourself. Be aware of your inner chatter and make changes toward love. Treat yourself the way you would want to be treated. It is time to awaken your consciousness and focus on love for yourself. Okay, I love that card. And it's true. How can we feel good about ourselves if we're constantly criticizing ourselves or being disappointed in ourselves? So love. Give yourself some love, Sagittarius. All right, well, that's all I have for you for this reading. I hope you found it useful, helpful, enlightening, whether or not it resonated with you. And I hope that you come back and join me for your January reading when I finally get that posted. You know, I'll probably have a date range for you just so you know what time period that reading is good for. So until then, Sagittarius, I want all the best wishes for you. And good luck and take care. Okay? Bye now.